Hey guys, it's Rich from Unichip here. What I'm doing today is I'm going to give a demonstration on a module we've been working on for a fair while now called an IVM, or Intelligent Vehicle Module. We've been doing the R&D on this specific module, aiming it towards the mining industry as well as other industries that have got speed limitations or RPM limitations on their vehicles as well as their fleet cars. Basically what it means is the 5 maps inside the IVM can be used to limit the vehicle to however you choose and whatever specification you want. For example, RPM or speed limiting, or even seatbelt off or handbrake on will limit everything. So all the module itself and all the wiring is full plug and play, so that's not invasive at all, but it is all hidden and connected behind the dash, meaning it can't be easily removed, it can't be tampered with, and unless you've got the Bluetooth application or the module application to get into the IVM, you can't change maps independently. So while it's on site, we are limited. Once it's off site, it can then be selected to return to an open mode or an unrestricted mode, and the vehicle then returns to driving as normal. I'm going to give you a rundown today on exactly how I've got this one set up, and keep in mind that the settings are endless to however you want them customized, but this one here in map 1, for example, is limited to 60 kilometers an hour at 2,500 RPM. In saying that, no matter how the vehicle's driven or how hard you press the throttle, it won't allow the speed limit above 60 kilometers an hour, and it also won't allow you to rev past 2,500 RPM. So as we approach 60 kilometers an hour here, you can feel the car finish at 60 kilometers, which I'm at now. My foot is flat to the board, and you can see on the dash that we are in fact stuck on 60 kilometers an hour, which is about 1,800 RPM. Won't let me go any further. Like that today using the Bluetooth module, which I've got connected to the IVM, and you can see here on the dash that my current map is limiting us to 60 kilometers an hour and 2,500 RPM. What I'll do is I'm going to change that to 80 kilometers an hour, because we are entering an 80 kilometer an hour zone. And as I accelerate, we can again see on the video that's facing the dash that we've now passed 60 kilometers an hour, approaching 80, and once I get to 80, foot to the floor, and that's as far as we're going to go. So it won't allow me to go any further than 80 kilometers an hour. So I know I've mentioned a few times throughout the video that it was focused on the mining industry, which it was. That was the driving force behind the development. Since then, we've also developed the products for everything from fleet vehicles to rental cars, buses, trucks, etc. So the limitations have become endless as far as wanting to regulate or restrict whatever vehicle it was that you were planning to do it with. Okay, so one of the other features that I'll give you an example of now is the safety features that can be either disabled or enabled with the IVM. In this case here, I've got it turned on, so if the seat belt isn't on or the door's open, it won't allow the car to accelerate. So I'll show you exactly what I mean by that now. Obviously, we're rolling off the torque converter, being an auto, but you can hear me on the throttle. We're not accelerating at all, and that is just simply because I haven't got the seat belt on. Without changing anything, I'll simply clip the seat belt in, and we've got our acceleration again back to that 60 kilometers an hour where it's limited to. Okay, again, a feature that I've got into using the CAN bus is the door. So if the door's open or it's not closed correctly, again, we have no acceleration. So pumping the throttle, you get a little bit of a lunge, but I haven't got the acceleration that you'd expect. Close the door, we get our power and our RPM back so that we can accelerate down the road. If you've got any questions relating to the product, regarding more information to what we can and can't control or do, just click on the link below. It'll take you to our website and you can find more information there.